fans to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. He took the outlaw. 54. Hey, check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check. Watch 54. Rip left.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Touchdown. 51. Let's go, Monte. Echo. Slam.
On second and 12, Brissett. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got it to James White. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Check pass. Check pass.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Back. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off. On that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Intended for number 11. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Check flag 47.
from the red zone now. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. Flying in. 5, 6. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Here we go. 46.
Third and long for Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. Zoom.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
First down, Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the twist. Shift. Swing. Watch by 4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curve.
They go play action with Brissett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To escape, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken short. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Brissett now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike's by 4.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. We're going to 54.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. Finding room at the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 22 yards there, a first down. A tough run by Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016.
Away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Check. Fresno.
On 1st and 10. That's Hodges. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Pollard. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
47. Watch the weight weapon. Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Go to 54. Ryan. Check 9.
On second down now, it's Elliott. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. So they keep on the ground with Elliott. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On second down, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Brissett on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Brissett. Paul's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Come on, fellas.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
All day, every day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the I. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Get along. Rest. Black by 4. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
At the 26-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 64 yards.
Kill.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
47. For this, man. They're not ready for it. 26.
Now Elliott.
Check 26.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch the twist. Watch the
Kill.
On second down now. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a handoff looking right. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's get set.
Now Michelle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
A first down throw for Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Sponge! Go to 54, line in.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Prescott off play action. This is Donnell with a grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
first down, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here we go, 46. 46.
A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check it back, check it back.
They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's by 4. 3 bus, 3 bus, 3 bus.
The Pats will go. It's Brissett. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 11 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Brissett. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check Mike 54.
Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
He's back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took Their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now Brissett on fourth down, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Get it.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Dallas, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.